Beats Planet.
And we back like bra straps. It is Voch Lombardi. We're here again. I'm trying to be consistent. We're doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And let me just clear my let me take a sip of water before I get go. Before I say this. Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey is implied. What's up, y'all? So y'all should be proud of me today. I didn't play Red Dead at all. I woke up, did my little morning workout. It was trash, but I had to do it. And I came back to the cribbo and sat in my computer seat, the same one that I'm sitting in right now, and I watched running backs all day. I watched some last night too, and I watched some the night before. I have a very strange process dealing with these running backs this year because none of them are really special, you know? At least last year we had, Saquon. The year before we had, Fournette, Mixon, McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook. We had guys, right? The problem with this draft is everybody was kind of bunched together. And the only thing that really separated them was small traits, just a small little, handful of traits. This thing here, he may have dropped one pass there, you know what I mean? So I looked over running back a long time ago, but I put it away. I put it away because I felt like I needed a lot more focus and, I can run through offensive linemen quickly. So just in passing and coming back to it and passing and coming back to it, I finally got a chance to look at all the running backs I can possibly find. Let me pull out my notepad. And I know it's way more that I haven't watched, but come on, what do you want me to do? Let's see, that's 16 there, 17, 18, 19, 20. I watched 25 damn running backs this year. Even Wes Hills from obscure state, sometimes of Delaware. All right. I watched a lot of guys this year. And every year it seems like I'm just learning more guys. But over the past 3 days, I've been binging to finally get the final analysis out. You know what I mean? And it's here. So if you haven't watched my top 10 running back ranking video, you should have. You very much so should have. Time out. Joe said, I told you about Armstead on the draft show. Somebody pretty much called me an idiot. To be fair, Joe, a lot of people tell me a lot of shit, but I be ignoring the hell out y'all until I can really get the idea on my own because I hate to take somebody else's thoughts because I might walk in biased, and I don't really want to walk in biased. So my bad for ignoring the hell out you, Joe. But yeah, we're definitely going to get into all that. We're going to talk about my top 10. If y'all disagree, we can talk about it. If y'all are on the same page, we can come together and fanboy about it if you'd like. Everybody hit the like button real fast. I'm trying to get to the top of the algorithm. I'm just setting the table right now. So this is a Tuesday and Thursday show, 7 Central. That's what time we do this. Also, 3 days of draft work, okay? That's day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the draft, starting Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday or whatever. I'm going to be doing like 7-hour shows those days, live streams right here. I wasn't going to do it. I normally sit down and watch the draft and chill and watch it as a fan, but, I got this red costume in the closet, man. You know what I mean? I got them web shooters and, Uncle Ben told me I got a lot of responsibility, man. So I'm going to be doing 3 long-ass draft shows. I'm going to do an hour pre-show. I'm going to be breaking down the picks, how they fit with the team and the depth chart. Do I like the player? Do I dislike the player, trades and all that? Then we're going to do a post-game show where I'm going to open up the phones, kind of like we do on these shows. I'm going to open up the phones and let y'all call in and and get y'all's thoughts out or whatnot. So you watch it on your TV, hit the mute button, cut me on in the background, whatever you want to do. Me and Lieutenant Dan gonna be running it. So just setting that table there. I put a lot of work into this thing, man. Like I'm deep into day 3 somewhere with my research, man. So if y'all support, if y'all rock with me, then come through and we'll talk and we'll have a good time. You could either watch Mel Kiper be wrong, or you can sit up with me and laugh and talk crazy, and we can hold it down for the Doski Woski and all that. So if you want to call into the God damn, man, what's going on? Wait a minute. Damn. What up, Rio? Since you sacrificing the joy of taking the draft into the cover, at least you can do this conversation. Rio. You know something funny, man? I take a lot of pride in getting kind of personal with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, y'all way more than numbers to me. Like, y'all like kind of my peoples. And I remember Rio a long time ago. I don't know if it was on Facebook or the Twitter machine. I forgot what it was on, but I remember he told me, he said, yo, Voch, I'm going to hit your super chat one day real heavy, dog. Just hang in there. And I was like, man, don't worry about it, dog. You good. And, man, Rio, you remember that? You remember you told me that a long-ass time ago? Remember that? Damn, dog. That's insane. He did tell me he was gonna come through on the show today. God damn, boy. Salute the Rio, man. Salute the Rio, dog. If you got any questions, dog. If you got any questions, you got priority, fam. You can hop on the phones and do what you want, dog. God damn. Salute to Mario with the Romario. That's a swag ass name. You know he got a lot of button-up shirts and alligator shoes in his closet. You can't be named Romario and you not smooth as hell, dog. Anyway, what was I saying, dog? Rio to just fucking show up, took my lit focus away. You can either watch Mel Kiper be wrong. You can sit back with the laid back environment I'm gonna give to you. We can tell jokes. We can sit up, da boom boom boom. God damn, dog, dropped the bill in the super chat, man. Salute to you, Rio. You one of the goats, man. You was already one of the goats, but you one of the what sounds do goats make? Cause I know sheep go bad, but goats go. You one of them ones, fam. You one of them ones. Anyway, let's get to the show, man. We got a show to do. God damn, Carl Lewis. Let me set the table real fast though. We're talking all running backs today. If you want to call in and talk about a running back you may like, let's talk about him. Somebody that wasn't on my top 10, cool. Somebody that's under the radar, that's overrated. All that good stuff. Let's talk about it. Also, I'm gonna be checking for my Patreon Discord private super thing or whatever. I'm gonna be taking Q&As from there. Plus, I got Q&As that I'm gonna do for the chat box at the end of the show. Rio, you got all priorities today, man. You run the show. God damn. Nick, I'm gonna come back to you actually because I know you long-winded and you got a lot of good stuff for me. So let's go. 443. What's happening? Who this?
You. What's up, yo? What's that Baltimore Ravens fan? I be calling in.
What's up, man? You ever ate a Billy Goat before?
Yeah, that's that nigga that give you $100. He real too.
That's real talk, man. What you got for the show?
Yeah. Oh, real quick shout out to Coach. I seen Coach in the chat line. Go Ravens.
Salute to Coach.
Yo, I love your running back list, yo. David Montgomery.
Sure.
He remind me of Ray Rice like in his prime, yo.
Sure.
I wrote that in the video for real, yo. He nice, yo.
Okay. We on the same page.
Also, you tripping because Bryce Love needs to be on your list.
I like Bryce Love, man, but and let me just say this for the live stream in case y'all didn't get a chance to get to the video. Just like I did on my last video, my wide receiver video, I laid out 5 criteria of what I really like in my running backs, right? And based on how many of those or how good you are at some of those criteria, that's how I ranked you, right? And it is how well do you do what you're good at? You know what I mean? If you have a really elite trait, how good do you do it? And we know that Bryce Love is a super fast, super shifty guy, right? But how does he finish? We know he has burst. How is he in the passing game? How is his vision? You know what I mean? And Bryce Love, if I had to make a top 15, he'll probably be like 11 or 12 or something. But I think the 10 guys I put, according to my criteria, I think they're better than Bryce Love comparatively to those 5 things that I listed.
Okay, much respect. Look, I'm about to get off the phone. I do want to say this last thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can answer when I get off, whatnot. But yo, why LJ Scott don't get no love?
He's a cool player. I like him. He just, I
feel like he Le'Veon, and it's not just the uniform making me feel like he Le'Veon Bell.
LJ Scott is a very forward runner, a very north and south guy. Great finisher, not the super athlete. Vision can be better, but I like his patience. I feel you on that. I've seen him do some wild stuff in the passing game. Like, yeah, sure, they throw the ball to him, but he's not really a scat back. So that's interesting there. But to my 5 criteria, he just didn't crack top 10. Who would you take off of my top 10 to add Bryce Love or Michigan State kid, Scott?
The only person that I might say is the kid from Temple, because I don't know nothing
about
him.
You need to watch film right now on Raquel Armstead.
I don't know nothing about him, man.
That's what.
I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna check him out.
And you know what, Playboy? That's why we here. I'm willing to bet 20. This is what I want you to do. I want you to leave me on in the background. Keep listening to the show. Mm-hmm. I want you to open up a separate tab. I want you to type in Raquel Armstead, however the hell you say his name. I want you to type him in and watch him while you're listening to me, and then call back in and we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to forget your number. You the 443 joint. I'm going to type Baltimore Ravens fan. That's what I'm going to put you down as. Call me back after you watch, and we're going to talk about it.
All right, bro.
All right, salute. Boy, Raquel Armstead just shocked the hell out of me. We got another super chat from Abram Ramirez. Come está mi hermano. What's happening, bro? ¿Qué pasa contigo? It ain't 100, but I hope it helps. Love the film. Hey, man, look, it could be 22 cents. It could be 22 cents. Somebody else will give me 88. I can't count. 78, and it'll add up to $1. And I appreciate you, dog. Thank you for your 5, bro. Salute to you. Coach Evans in the chat box got one of your guys calling in. I'm about to get to Nick Gashler in a second, but bro, was I pleasantly surprised watching Raquel Armstead. You know what I mean? He was at the bottom of my list. Like, I kind of, listed it off, and the more popular guys were at the top of the list. And by the time I got down to Raquel Armstead, I remember watching the combine. I remember him running fast, but I remember not really knowing him like that. So I just kind of put him on the list, and I got to the end of my film study playlist or whatever, and god damn, Carl Lewis, I started watching Raquel Armstead, and I was immediately angry about the lack of love he's getting, the lack of support that he's getting. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at my 5 things, super athletic. He's like a high 4.4 guy, right? Finisher. Burst, speed, quickness, nasty in the passing game, can block. I think a lot of these guys on my list, they're not the best blockers in the world. There's no Zeke Elliott in this class. Okay, cool, fine. But a lot of these guys went off effort. You know what I mean? Raquel Armstead wins off effort, and he can develop into a better pass blocker because he blocks the right guys. He just ain't got the best block technique. And boy, he got vision. Boy, can he see. Man, I know a lot of people ain't talking about Raquel Armstead, but I bet you by the time draft time come around, we going to draft him, and a lot of people going to be like, who the hell is this kid from Temple that got drafted over one of these guys that I know already? Raquel is a gangster. He does not look slow. Rehoto. I hope I said that right. He does not look slow. Go rewatch the film. Who is this? Let me answer the phone. What's up, Nick Gashler?
Not much. How you doing, Voch?
Doski Woski, talk about it. You been watching running backs?
I've watched a total of 12 running backs, and Raquel Armstead is not one of those guys.
Man, we gonna fist fight, but you way too young. But go ahead, Nick Gashler. Tell me what you think, Nick Gashler. Go ahead, give me your guys.
Man, my guys, obviously we got like the top of the dudes like Josh Jacobs, what's his name, David Montgomery.
Where you got Jacobs ranked?
Jacobs is one. I think he's just because he has the most tools and he's the most complete in this class.
Okay, pause. Pause. I don't want to hear about. Stop. You said he has the most tools and the most what?
He's like the most complete guy. I mean, like you look at his
expound on that.
game,
expound on that. Please expound on that.
You look at his general game, and the only thing that I really saw as a biggest problem with him, and by no means am I like high on him, like say I was high on Saquon Barkley, let's say.
Sure.
But I still think I need to see a little bit more blocking from him.
Is he a better pass catcher than like David Montgomery or Miles Sanders?
No.
Is he faster?
Yeah, here's the thing. We'll get to.
No, wait. You wait a god. This is my show. This is my goddamn show. You stop it. Is he faster than a guy like David Montgomery or Miles Sanders or Darrell Henderson? He ain't even better pass catcher than Darrell. Is he faster or a better pass catcher than those? Is he shiftier than those guys?
He's not.
He probably run people over better than those guys. What about his vision? Mm-hmm. Does he have better vision than those guys? And you just said he can improve at blocking. How the hell is he the most? What you said? What the hell you said? How is he the most complete back? The most complete back. How, Nick Ashley?
I think you call me flipping, Voch.
Because the draft Illuminati keep doing that shit. The draft Illuminati keep doing that shit. And I taught you better than that, Nick Gashler. I don't want to hear that young excuse shit because I taught you better than that, Nick Gashler. Just step away from the mirror.
Right now.
Huh?
I'll just accept my L right now.
Nick, just step away from the mirror. Nick, the closer you get to the mirror, the less you can see. But if you step back a little, and I'm only fussing at you because I know you know better. Gordon Ramsay don't fuss at amateur chefs. He fuss at the pro chefs that can't cook the risotto, that burn the scallops, that bring the raw beef Wellington. You should know better, Nick Gashler. Let's stop. Okay, I'm not screaming at you. Let's stop and think about it for a second. Let's step away from the mirror because I get it. That's what the NFL Illuminati does to you. Yes, he's probably the most physical power run you over back in the draft. I give you that. But let's look at the cat that's on his team. Let's look at him versus Damian Harris. He don't catch better than Damian Harris. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even.
Or even the 2020 kid.
He didn't even start over Damian Harris. He's not more patient than Damian. You watch film on Damian Harris. He'll patient that thing out, see it, then hit it. Joshua hit it and just try to run you over. That shit don't work in the league. You can't just hit the hole before you see it just because you can run people over. It's grown men up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. And
right now, man.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I want you. I'm teaching you. Look, Robitussin don't taste good, Nick. I'm not giving you Flintstone vitamins no more. You're grown. Robitussin don't taste good, Nick. Just think about it, Nick. Don't let the draft Illuminati get you. And I'm not saying Josh is trash because Josh can go to some team that fits and he'll be just fine. Josh Jacobs could go to Seattle and be fantastic. He can go to Dallas and be fantastic. He can go to fucking Green Bay and be fantastic. But Nick, look at the other guys on this list. Look at
guys on this list.
You know what I'm saying? He can run over people better than everybody else, but besides that, he ain't the most versatile, Nick. He ain't.
You're right.
I'm done screaming at you. Go ahead. Damn. You can talk now. My bad.
Damn.
My bad, Nick. That's why I'm here, though. Real talk, though. That's why I'm here. But go ahead.
You're right. Damn. Now I'm coming in a question with all my running backs on this list.
You ready to hang the phone up? I get it, but let's talk. Let's work this out.
It's not time to hang the phone up yet.
I got you. Let's work this out.
I got one guy that I really he's you called what's his name? LJ Collier?
Sure.
Or is it Titus Howard? Your son. This kid is my son. This kid, Miles Sanders, is just blew me away. He was another one of my plane ride guys. When I was taking that plane ride to Hawaii, I watched him.
Miles Sanders is better than your number one running back, in my opinion. Keep going. Go ahead.
I don't argue with that. hold on. Here's his little scouting report. 5'11", 211 pounds on tape. His frame looks great. I mean, it looks one of the best. His athletic skill, he packs both speed and quickness as well as good strength. I mean, like, you watch his running style, and he's just fighting, and he's going for every yard.
Sure.
He doesn't take plays off. That's one of my big things with running backs. If you're gonna take a play off, how do you go sit on the bench? Because we'll have 10 other running backs to come in and go replace you for that, who wants to actually play.
I said that in my ranking video.
All in his,
like,
yeah.
Go ahead. My bad. I cut you off. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
You're good. Good mental processing. I think he does a good job of being able to find a hole and go instead of just kind of sitting there and like waiting for the hole. I know that's the popular style right now with McCaffrey a couple of years ago and Le'Veon Bell, obviously the patient style of running. But, I mean, there's a value of just being able to see that hole and go and not even care about it. He's elusive. I think he's extremely shifty. He's going to make you miss.
Sure.
He stays on his feet. He's pretty balanced. My biggest thing is he doesn't do much in pass protection. I saw a couple blocks that I'd like to see more. I saw a couple blocks. Like, he did decent on a couple blocks. I think it was during the Citrus Bowl against Kentucky.
See,
but I need to see more.
What I like about Miles blocking is that he's not a fantastic blocker, but the effort point you just made, like, he wins a lot of battles just off effort, just by banging into people. His technique is trash, but he does get the job done just off of pure ass whoop, really. But go ahead.
Exactly. I mean, I think he could be a little bit more consistent being a good blocker, and if he's willing to block, hell, we'll put him in a running back one in the NFL.
Sure.
My thing with his speed and agility is, I wrote down here, he builds speed quickly, but his top-end speed isn't what it could be and definitely leaves a little bit desired when he rips off for big gains. What I remember seeing when he was running is he just accelerates so quick, or he accelerates like steady, like, math terms. He'd accelerate pretty quickly, but then his top-end speed is just not not like a Darrell Henderson or a Justice Hill in this class.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you on that.
So, yeah, Miles Sanders is one of my sons.
You're too young to have sons.
I like LJ Cole.
You're way too young to have sons, but I feel you. Go ahead. You're fucking 12.
Yeah, I feel you.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, that's about it for Miles Sanders. Justice Hill, I'll probably have him rated a little bit too high because, like you said, he's not the most, or like you said with the other guy, he's not Jacobs. Justice Hill isn't even complete. I feel like he's going to be that guy who can draft in the second and third round. He's going to be an elite, like the speed option that's going to hit the hole and like he'll be gone.
He can run,
I don't think he can be a consistent.
He can run.
He can run.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't think he's going to be a starting running back. First off, because he's 190 pounds, and then also he just doesn't. He's not the complete running back that a lot of guys look for when they want a starting running back, like David Montgomery, like Miles Sanders, and I guess you could say Josh Jacobs to a certain extent.
Sure, I feel you on that. With Justice Hill, I'll tell you what, man. And you really got to be careful looking at these running backs, man. But, like, boy, that Big 12 defense shit, boy. Boy, that Big 12 defense. But I will say that where you go to school? Oklahoma State. They did a pretty good job blocking for him up front. And when he did have room to run, he's a big play guy. So just based off evaluation, if you take the Big 12 defense out of it, then if you can open it up like that and just think about it in that way, sure. If he has room to run, he can run. And I think he's agile enough to kind of create a little bit of space on his own. I do like Justice Hill. It's just I got 5 criteria, and you just got to cross the 5. But like if I made a top 15, he'll be in my top 15. He's just not in my top 10. What else you got, young Nick?
Exactly. Man, who else we got on this list of mine? And my Apple knows Darrell Henderson. He was a quick riser after the combine. I saw it a little bit. Sure. And again, like we mentioned before with Joshua Jacobs, I feel like the draft Illuminati kind of pulled me away from him a little bit.
Sure.
But, I mean, I was with him and I think it was the FAU kid, Devin Singletary.
Oh, Singletary's so good.
I was with him and Devin Singletary for that running back 5 spot. And after that combine, he just rose straight up on my board.
Sure.
He's that home run hitter. He's smaller. He's like 5'9".
Big play guy. But he thick, though.
He explodes, man.
But he thick, though, too. He's
a sick boy.
Yeah,
no homo.
Plus, I kind of, like early at first, I was listening to the pundits talk about it or whatever. They was worried about him getting carries because he was kind of smaller or whatever. First of all, he is a thicker running back, but two, Memphis ran the shit out of him. Like he got a gang of carries at Memphis. He got like 300 or something carries this year. Like they did nothing but run the ball with 3 running backs. So I'm not worried about him. I think he's shorter, but I do think he is a bell cow type of back. They lined him up at receiver a bunch. I think he's good, man. He's my number 2 guy, 3. I forgot. Let me look.
3, 2, something like that. I think it was 3.
He's number 2. Armstead is 3, and Henderson is number 2. So yeah. Yep.
My 2 biggest things with him is durability because of 300 carries. I mean, it's going to be a concern, and then balance is also a little bit thing. I saw a couple of plays where he'd get nipped on the ankle and he'd fall over, and you see guys like that. Like Miles Sanders just run right through guys like who try and nip you on the ankle. Sure. But I think he's one of the better running backs in this class. I mean, we have some good options at running back. We don't have the Saquon Barkleys, the Darius Geises, the Nick Chubbs, or the Sony Michels. We definitely have some good second or third round options that should become pretty good NFL role players on this next level.
Boy, I'm really about to turn some heads on this damn Josh Jacobs opinion. I'm gonna run me a campaign. You want to host a show with me, or you got something to do?
Man, I gotta go eat dinner soon, so I'll probably pop out in a couple minutes when my brother gets home from picking up dinner.
All right, cool. Let me.
I'll stay home until then.
Cool. Let me check on my Baltimore Ravens guy. What up, Baltimore Ravens guy? Did you watch Armstead?
Listen, I ain't gonna talk too much because I watched him against Buffalo, I watched him against Maryland, and I watched the highlight video. So, yeah, he nice.
That boy,
you know when they get some single digits in Temple.
Yeah, single digits.
You get that single you about that action. So yeah, he nice.
Yeah.
He nice.
Thing about him though, man, like he jumps off the film, man, and it's crazy because I never heard of him, but I watched him at the combine. He ran like a high 4.4 or something. Like he was one of the fastest times or whatever. I'm like, I never heard of him, but I just kept him at the bottom of the list, and I'll get to him when I get to him. And man, I watched last night, bro, and Armstead. Man.
Yeah, I gotta watch some more.
Yeah, keep watching.
I gotta watch some more. I don't want to jump out there, but he's nice. He definitely is somebody. I'll say that.
100%, Mr. Wolf. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling back.
La
da 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 da. All right, cool. Let's we're gonna let G from Miami come in a hot second. Let's get this one out of the way. 228. What's happening? Who this?
It's Coach, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Look, I'll come on your show and talk you off this damn Josh Jacobs ledge, man. What's happening, man?
Nah, I'm here with the shits tonight.
Man, Coach, okay, so is he your number 1 back?
He was my number 1 back, yeah.
Tell me why, Coach.
All right, who runs as hard as him? And I know you said he can run over people, so that's obvious. So we're gonna say him and Damian probably run the hardest. That's fair to say.
Him and Damian, him, Damian, Holyfield, they're your hard run guys. Sure.
Exactly. All right, your point is he don't have like the hands out of the backfield and things like that. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
When they threw the ball to him, he caught them, but there are guys that can catch better than him.
What I'm saying is he how do you know that when he don't have opportunities? Did you watch him at the combine catch the ball?
I saw him, but Coach, I think there's something about if I'm the head coach, if I'm the offense coordinator, and I got Josh Jacobs, I think there's a reason why they threw it to Damian more than they threw it to Josh. You know what I mean? Like even in that just how, right? Like we threw it to some guys, but we ain't throw it to some other guys. I think there's a reason why Josh wasn't asked to catch the ball very much, and that is an offense. That is an offense that throws the ball a lot. Tongue Valois threw that thing everywhere.
Tell you why they didn't throw it to him that much.
Why was that?
So when they handed off to him, that bitch was getting yards.
I agree. He was 100% getting yards. But when it was time to throw it, they took him off the field and they threw it to somebody else, Coach. Keep going.
They got three NFL guys, man. They all got to eat.
I mean, they all got to eat, but at least do it for the numbers. But at least do it for the numbers. Do it for the stats.
Man, Saban ain't doing. I don't care about no stats, cuz.
That's fair, but
Saban don't give one crap about no stats.
That's fair, but I look at Sanders. He cold in the passing game. I look at Henderson. I look at Singletary. I look at Travion. They all gangsters in the pass game.
Sanders, I love Sanders. Sanders got the most juice as far as juking and all that stuff in this draft.
Yeah, plenty energy.
And I almost took Josh Jacobs off my number one. Mm-hmm. And when you finish, you can go back and watch my running back thing because I know you don't like your opinion skewed.
Sure.
But Trey Williams is probably the best back in this thing because he can do all that you talk about.
Now, Coach, let me say this. When I did my top 10 ranking video, I don't know if you watched it yet or whatever, but that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. I had Trey ranked one spot over Josh. And even though, Coach, let me just clear this up. I do think Josh is a good running back. I think he can go to I think in the league, in the right situation, he could be fantastic. But if I'm the offense coordinator and you give me Josh 1 year and you can give me Travion another year, I can tear shit up with Travion. I could do a lot of stuff with Travion.
I agree with that because, like I said, I almost moved Travion to number one and took Josh off.
Sure.
Now, one other thing about the backs, your show is about backs, right?
Yes, sir. All backs.
I had Holyfield in my top 9.
I can't hate you for that.
At number 9.
I can't hate you for that. I can't put him in my top 10 just based on my 5 things that I have. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't got a lot of burst and vision to me. But if I'm a coach just only looking at ball players, I could use a guy like that. I can 100% use a guy like that. So I can't hate you for thinking that.
Right. Now, one last point, I'm going to get out of here. The guy from Henderson, Darrell Henderson.
Sure.
Henderson can't play in the same place that Josh Jacobs and Holyfield can play at. Henderson got to play in a place like Philadelphia.
Sure.
Or a team that, or maybe like a Tennessee.
Sure.
He can't play in teams that pound the rock.
Yeah, zone schemes. He got to run a zone scheme. Yeah.
Exactly. You got to run some kind of zone scheme, outside zone, or stretch, or something like that.
Sure.
So what I want to say to your listeners are, even though Voch got a top 10, and my top 9 is almost totally different, it's up to what you like for your guys or what your coach do. That means the best running back. Because the best running back for the Cowboys may not be the best running back for the Ravens. Or may not be the best running back for the Vikings.
Yep.
So all these lists going to be subjective. So don't get mad and say we don't know what we're talking about. So we just do it from our point of view.
Man, it's all about fit too, man. Like
right.
Like let's see. Anderson, Rodney Anderson, let's just say he's healthy and he ends up with Aaron Rodgers.
He's my number one.
Man,
he's my number one.
Man, Coach Rodney Anderson so cold, man. I just wish he stayed healthy, man. I just wish he didn't get hurt. I wish I can go to settings. I wish I can go to settings and just cut the damn injuries off, man. He's so cold, man. Rodney Anderson so cold, but I can't put him up there, man. But he my number 10 guy though. But yeah, man, certain guys in certain scenarios, man, you know, you can get with one of these flashy coaches or whatever. Shit, Holyfield can be the new CJ Anderson with the Rams, and they can use him. They can use him as somebody you think good. They can end up in, you know, Buffalo or something and not be great. So it's all about the fit.
Yep.
But just, you know, I just built this on you know what I like and who I think I could use.
Yeah, that's cool. Everybody got their own criteria of what they love and what they like, and you run with it. I'm going to support one way either way.
100%. 100%. Plug your stuff, man.
Hey, when y'all finish with Voch stuff, make sure you click my little link. I'll be in the chat box. It's Fifth to Tally Films. I got draft videos. I got similar opinions to Voch, some different opinions. Do Baltimore Ravens stuff. You know any Ravens people, any Ravens fans out there? Hell, you ain't got to be a Ravens fan.
Yep.
Just come over and support. Make sure you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you buy some merch, too, because I got some new hot stuff coming out.
There you go. Plenty good stuff over there, except for Josh Jacobs being running back number 1. Appreciate it, Coach. Get off the phone.
All right, now.
Get off the phone. That's how you talk to him, Nick Gash. You agree with him, say something nice to him, say something mean, and say something nice again. That's a compliment sandwich. That's what you call it. G from Miami. What's good, man?
What's up, Voch? What's going on?
Man, the peace get is implied, man. We're talking about running backs today. R&Bs, R&Bs, RBs, ribs, and brisket. What you got, my friend?
I actually, my topic is a little bit like outside of running back, though.
But we talking about running backs today. I mean, we're talking about running backs. I got my running back. Okay, so tell me about it.
Not too many people got their running backs, but
I got you. But we talking about running backs today, so what's up?
I just gotta get your opinion on this though.
Is it about running backs?
It's about pass block. You could say it's about pass blocking.
What the hell you want, man? Hurry up, dog. We talking about running backs today, G. Damn. What, man?
Hey, I'm seeing like the draft Illuminati projecting us to get a quarterback.
You talking about the Dolphins?
Fuck out of here with that. Yeah. But what I really want is an interior lineman or offensive lineman, because like the Jets gonna have Quentin Williams.
Sure.
And, the Bills might have Ed Oliver.
Sure.
It's gonna get real nasty up in the trenches. I want to know like
Cody Ford. Cody Ford, man.
Cody Ford. I'm saying that, but it's like 13 too high for like a.
Cody Ford is the
Cody Ford is a top 10 prospect.
Cody Ford, in my opinion, is the best offensive lineman in the draft, and I know Mel Kiper got him falling like to the second round of some dumb shit, but he also got Eric McCoy going first round to the Baltimore Ravens over Gary Bradbury. Get his ass up out of here, dog. Get his ass up out of here, dog. I don't want to hear nothing else about Mel Kiper with his big ass nose and his goddamn glasses that look like they attached to the damn nose, looking like Shock G Humpty Hump dance. I don't want to hear nothing else from Mel Kiper with his Terry McLaurin first round pick conversation. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Cody Ford, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't nobody. I'm just a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? But I know my offensive line, and I think he's the best offensive lineman, whether you want to put him at guard or tackle, that's your opinion. He's the best offensive lineman in the draft. If you Miami, you take that kid, you can either put him at right tackle or you can put him next to Laramie Tunsil, whatever you want to do, and you can live life easy, breezy, beautiful. Thugger girl.
Okay. This is about running back. Just one question: where do you have Travis Homer in like your top 10 or your top, like whatever ranking list you got it in? I didn't see the video yet.
He not in there. Just based on my criteria, he didn't make it. But I watched him. He was on the list, and then to be fair, the only reason I know him is because Coach Evans is a Miami guy, and he likes to put me up on all the U kids. So I know of him, and I watched him, but I wouldn't necessarily put him in the top 10 conversation. I do think if you get him like in the the 5th round or something, he'll be a solid rotational guy for you. If you running backs, committee or whatever, he'll be a late. Like a third, like a day 3 guy for you, but he's not in my top 10 or whatever.
Okay. This is my last question. So this class has like no kind of like generational running back, no Dalvin Cook, none of that.
Right.
Like just a bunch of solid guys in like the 2nd, 3rd, but like that could, schematically wise speaking, could be like very good additions.
Sure.
Is that what you would say?
Yeah. What's your question? I was waiting. How waiting you to say? Yeah.
That's the question. Like, what? Like,
yeah, there are no generation guys this year. But I do think there's a lot of guys that can start, and I think there's even more guys that can play. Just depend on what your team needs and all that kind of shit. But yeah, sure, we agree.
All right, that's all I wanted to ask.
I swear I thought you was gonna follow up with something else. All right, G, appreciate it.
All right.
All right, Watch. I'm gonna hop out too real quick.
All right, Nick, I'll holler at you, man. Salute. Get you up out of here. Cool. We at the 43-minute mark. I'm going to log this thing off at 8:15 Central because we got film to watch on David Montgomery. And I wasn't even going to do a whole bunch of running back film this year, but David Montgomery inspired me, and Raquel Armstead inspired me as well. So we're going to be doing film sessions on those guys. And Nene in the chat box, she's my wife in case y'all didn't know. Nene likes she likes running backs, and I did running backs this year, so she pretty much hating on me. So we're going to try to get some running backs out there, at least 3 more before we move on with our jolly good lives. But I'm I'm gonna wrap up the phone right now, and then I'm just gonna kind of talk about it. Then we're going to get into some Q&A or whatever. But my top 10, even though y'all asses should have seen the video, you know what I mean? You should have gone to go see the video prior to coming here. I kind of don't want to spoil the video because I kind of want the view on the video, but it wasn't easy putting this list together because it was so many guys that I think can play. Even G from Miami came in, and you know what about Homer, Travis Homer from Miami. It's plenty of guys, man. It's plenty of guys that's likable. Then it's guys that can you know get in on a rotation or whatever. But then there's a handful of starters that I do think you can bring in and play. You know, we always talk about running backs being a devalued, I'm not really on that board, man. You win the game with horses, and it don't matter what position you can get your horses at, you get them there. You know what I mean? And if you can get a horse at running back, get you one. But I do also fall on the idea that you can probably get you one of these day 3 guys and be fine. Like fourth round guys. Like I don't know if Travion Williams is gonna be a day 3 guy, but he could but he could possibly slip into round 4. It's possible, right? If Travion Williams is sitting at the top of round 4, you got a starter in round 4. That's the beauty about running back. I think it's a handful of positions that get good into the second round, second portion of the draft or whatever. Example, like offensive lineman, I think past the 3rd round, I don't really fool with a whole bunch of offensive linemen. It's either you're good or you ain't. You know what I mean? What's another example? Like quarterbacks, in my opinion, they kind of just get bad after a while. I know some undrafted guys end up okay. I know some later round guys end up cool. But for the most part, if you're going to get a quarterback, they're going to go early, right? Think about running backs and receivers and like corners or whatever, right? Why would they end up going day 3? They would go day 3 because if you think about it, like they could be good, they can be a talented player, but they could be short. You know what I mean? Or they can be, they can be good, but like they only play one spot. They only play in the slot or whatever. They only do this or whatever. So you can find talented running backs in the 4th and 5th. You can find talented receivers in the 4th and 5th. Other positions in the 4th and 5th, get a 4th and 5th round offensive lineman the hell away from me. You know what I mean? Because if you're an offensive lineman, you fall to the 4th or 5th round, you're probably going to hit me with something. Oh, he's a good pass blocker, but he's bad in the run game. I can't have offensive linemen that's bad in the run game. You know what I'm saying? So I do think just because you have a guy that's ranked like real late or whatever, ranked in the 4th, 5th round or whatnot, I think you can still get value out of those guys, man. It doesn't mean they're bad. It just means you don't value 4th and 5th round players. I trust my evaluation. I think I scout pretty damn good. So just based on me scouting pretty good, I think I can find some pretty damn good players in the 5th round. Man, we got some movement here. Hold on. We got 2 tangos. Yo, Cap, we got a vision problem. Hold on. We got super chat. Steven Benzick, what's happening, man? Yo, coach, here's some bread. Here's some cake, some cheese. What's up, Steven Benzick? You know you one of the goats, man. Salute to you, sir. And Robert Killian. Appreciate the work. He dropped 25. Hey, if you got a question, you priority, damn it. Y'all can ask me whatever you want, man. Y'all can ask me what I like on pizza and I'll answer it. Cause y'all super chat. Everybody else can't ask me that shit. So anyway, this is what we're about to do. We're at the 7:47 mark, and I'm gonna get off of this thing at 8:13, 14, 15 or so. So we can run to our other premiere video so we can go watch film on David Montgomery. But I'm gonna open this thing up to the chat boxes. So I want to get to my Patreon Discord people first because they give me money. They're exclusive people. They have paid for exclusivity. So I'm about to put them on the screen and check out what my Discord is talking about. Then I'm gonna come to the chat box and see what y'all are saying. Voch don't like it when Steven talked to Nene like that. Goblo, man, I got a very strange relationship with Steven talking to Nene in particular. You know what I'm saying? Because Steven is absolutely one of the GOATs, man. But I can't have nobody talking to Nene. So I'm really caught at a standstill when it comes to that, boy. I don't want a soul talking to Nene, but goddamn. What you think about Mike Weber also? And what you like on your pizza? Well, I'm not a pizza snob in that way. You know what I mean? Like, I know some people are pizza snobs because they come from pizza places. Chicago, New York, Jersey, whoever else are pizza places. But I keep it simple, man. You put some bacon and pineapples on there, and I know it's a lot of people that say pineapples nasty on pizza, but fuck you. We can fuss about it, man. I like pineapples and bacon on my pizza. Dead ass, Carl Lewis, just like that. But yeah, that's Steven. And what do you think about Mike Weber? I think Mike Weber is another complete back. If I made a top 15, he'll probably be like 11, 12, or 13, something like that. Pretty fast guy, shifty. I like him as a blocker, pass catcher. Dynamic dude, can get a lot of big plays for you. I like Mike Weber. And hey, Steven Benz, you a Bears fan. You want Mike Weber? You want Mike Weber as a as a complimentary player to Tariq Cohen? I'm with that. Let's see what we got here. Steven Ben says, I'm married. Look, I feel you on being married, but I don't want nobody talking to Nene. It ain't even about. You can have 6 wives, dog. I don't want nobody talking to Nene at all. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's go to my OBS. I'm playing, by the way. I'm playing. Nene fantastic, and she's here for everybody, but get out the way. What up, Tamara? You're late. You're late. We've had some top tier conversation up here, and you've been late. Let's do that, and let's get little Voch out the way. Cool. Here we go. Let's see what my Patreon people talking about. Wait a minute. Let me come over here. All right. Cool. Let's go. They talking about something else. All right. Let's see. If you're the Cardinals, would you take Murray or keep Rosen? That's a good question, Coach. I tell you what, man, I think anybody going to get quarterbacks this year is a bad idea because the quarterback class next year is fantastic. The quarterback class after that is really the one you want to be a big player in. If you've seen a guy give up a ransom for Jared Goff, imagine what the ransom's going to be when Sunshine come out to play. You know what I mean? If I'm the Dolphins, I'm going up to my GM, I'm going up to the owner, and I'm saying, man, look, dog, give me 2 years to be trash. Let's keep Josh Rosen. Let's put some gangsters on. Let's just build the house. Let's build the house. Let's get Nick Bosa and get a fantastic player at the top of the second and third and fourth rounds. You know what I'm saying? Then when Trevor Lawrence come out, let's get him and be legendary for 18 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's not just rush this thing, man. So I'm not in a rush to get Kyler, man, because if Kyler's your quarterback and it don't work out, you kind of tied into him. I know Trevor Lawrence is going to work out. Nene says, when are we getting our running back ranking video? Oh, well. We're not going to get a long snapper video. How does Sarf make overall player ranking available to teams, for example? Scheme adjusted round fit. That's Lieutenant Dan's thing. Shouts out to Sarf. Basically, man, I think you build your board according to need. You know what I mean? If you're a team that has a quarterback, you'll rank the quarterbacks in there, but you won't rank them as high as another team that needs a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like you rank the players that you think you would need, and you rank them in a way, and you stick to your draft board, and you keep it gangster, smooth and greasy, just like the Jello. You know what I mean? Mo said, how would you rank the 5 techs in this draft? I actually did a video on that. You can go check that out. Google him. They say he cool, but don't fool with him. Do you have philosophy on trading up or down in the draft? This is my philosophy, man. I know a lot of people want to trade back, but I think It's very hard to do. I don't think people trade back. I think a lot more teams trade up. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you're doing when you want to trade out of a pick. You're basically okay. For example, let me pick somebody in the chat box and say this. Let me see. Let me just pick somebody in the chat. Savage time. No. Let's say Benzik. Steven Benzik. Let's think about this, Steven Benzik. You're on the clock right now. You on no, pardon me, Steven. Watch this. I'm on the clock, Steven Benzik. Say I'm on the clock at pick number 27. But I don't want to pick right here. I want to trade back and get some more picks because a lot of fans, they like that notion. I'm going to trade back and get more picks, right? So, Steven Benzik, I'm on the clock at 26. I call you Steven Benzik. I say, Steven Benzik, I'm sitting here at 26 right now. I don't want to be here. Give me a gang of your picks so you can pick at this spot I don't want to be at. Negotiation-wise, that shit just kind of sounds bad. You know what I mean? So a lot of teams don't trade back to get more picks. It just happens that somebody called them wanting to trade up. You see what I mean? Now, if Steven Benzik is sitting at 26 and I call him, and Steven Benzik may have 10 players on the board that he likes still. I call Steven Benzik. I say, Steven Benzik, look, man, you at 26. I'll give you my first, my second, and next year's third for your pick. Steven Benzik gonna say, okay, cool. Well, that sounds good. I mean, I still get a first round pick. I get more picks. Cool. Come on up, Voch. Come on, get your pick. But if Steven called me, I'm hitting him with the hell nah, because I don't want to pick in a place you don't want to pick. Why do I want to pick in a why do I want to pick at a spot in the draft where you don't want to pick? You know what I'm saying? So I just think a lot of people they wanna trade back because they don't like where they at, but 9 times out of 10, if you don't like where you at, the other team ain't gonna like where you at neither. You know what I'm saying? Here's Nene again. So I guess I got my answer. Josh Jacobs at number 9. I'm shook. Can't wait to see the David Montgomery film session. That ain't even a question. But I'm gonna drop the David Montgomery film session in, I can't count, 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Yeah, so stay tuned for that. So that is my Patreon Discord situation. So we're going to take that off of there. We're going to put Lil Voch back up there. For those of you that are just tuning in, don't forget, man, we do this thing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm trying to be a little more consistent with that, with my days and times, so y'all know exactly when I'm going live. And also, if you're here now and you weren't at first, I'm doing live draft coverage on my channel. You can either listen to Mel Kiper read notes, or you can listen to Voch Lombardi sit back, give you real ass commentary that I work real hard and studied on. Just a more laid back feel, some more jokes, more chilling. You know what I mean? More reaction. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna tell you how your player fits on your team, and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines after the draft and let y'all call in to react. I think my show gonna be fan-damn-tastic. Me and Lieutenant Dan gonna be running that thing. So let me know. Okay, cool. So let's get into the chat box and see what the hell y'all talking about. I saw some super chats, so let me get into them. You should try, let me move this over a little bit. You should try SOB, sausage, onions, and barbecue sauce. Really good. Plus, I like Weber, Dexter, and the kid from Memphis, Darrell Henderson. Yeah. I don't like onions, Steven Benzik. Onions are trash. I can't stand them. The only thing worse than onions is Apex Legends. At least you can cook onions for a long time and make them make them a little better. You can't play Apex Legends longer and make that better. Hayden. All right, so let's get into these questions. Let's scroll back and see where we at. I saw Miss Jackie up here somewhere. What's up, Miss Jackie? Let's see. Much respect, Queen Nene. You did well with this guy. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? You did well with this guy. What are you saying, my guy? You can have a stable of 3 4th round running backs to be the best backfield in the league. Sure. Nene gonna make Voch take it to dinner with that 135 in the Super. It's funny, man. Love how Voch keeps it 100. I try, man. I try. What else? Stephen Ben said he loves pizza. I get it. Y'all don't like pineapple on pizza. What y'all do then? Voch, Voch, if I made a top 15, he'll be 11 Lombardi. I did say that a bunch today, huh? That's hilarious. When I get my tax money, I might throw some Voch. Salute. Any DB porn coming? I'm gonna do some DB work soon. It's just hard to do broadcast view and do film on DBs. You know what I'm saying? I can evaluate it, but it's hard for me to explain shit to y'all. So when I'm watching film and doing it for like a film session, I got to be able to explain shit for y'all. And I can see a lot of stuff, but with DBs running off the film, it's hard to explain. So if I got the all 22, you know, the wide view or whatever, then you know I can probably do a video on that. But stay tuned, and we'll see if we can get some DBs up in here. Voch makes me wish I still had a radio show so I can talk draft. Love the real talk instead of the fluff of the mothership. Hey Douglas, you know me, man. Salute to you. You know me. Tamira said I'm hella late. Don't cry now. Don't say my bad now. Savage Time says Pollard or Henderson. I really like Tony Pollard, but he's like a 7th round pick. Henderson is way better than Pollard. Way better. Nene finna force Voch to buy something with all that cash. What's all this Nene making Voch do anything? What's all this with Nene wagging her finger at me? You move with your uncle and auntie and Bel Air finger waving at me, making me do something. Y'all hilarious. Nene don't run nothing over here. If you look at that subscribe button, you look at the name and the picture next to it, it says Voch damn Lombardi. God damn it. Yeah, wrong with y'all. Let's see. Sunshine will be a bust. You're insane. Clutch questions. Y'all funny. Yeah, Miss Jackie is up here. What's up, Miss Jack? Is Greedy Williams worth the eighth pick for the first round in the Lions? I've been seeing a lot of mocks that got Greedy Williams falling. Now, I'm not ready to say who's my number one corner yet. That'll come in a video after I've done extensive research. But based on what I've been seeing, I kind of like Byron Murphy a little better than Greedy Williams. Now, I will say when Greedy Williams wants to play, boy, he's fantastic. When Greedy wants to be good, he can be one of the better corners in the league, but he's got to want to be good. And based on this whole David Irvin debacle, I'm not really in for I may not love football guys. You know what I mean? I'm not in on that. Voch, see what Gang Gang TV asks. Okay, yeah, so cool. Yeah, okay, that's Gang Gang TV right there. Cool. Everyone make sure you hit the like button. And I feel like the Ravens actually want to trade back most of the time. It's one of their main strategies year to year. Sure, cool ass Drake. You know, people want to trade back. A lot of people want to trade back, but does it happen? Nah, not really. Now teams trade up all the time. People always trade up to go get picks. But Drake, if I call you and I say, Drake, I don't want to pick right here. Give me 4 of your picks so you can come pick right here. You're not going to do that. If I say come pick, look, Drake, if I say give me 3 of your picks for you to come pick right here, you're not going to take that deal. Especially if you picked up the phone first. Nah. No, my guy. Oklahoma, or should I say Lincoln Riley made it real easy on them. Lots of screens, RPOs. Kyler has some easy stuff, but Kyler made some big boy throws too. Kyler can throw. Yo, Voch, do you think Travion Williams will complement Zeke in the Cowboys scheme? Travion can play anywhere. Travion can play anywhere, and he'll be fantastic every damn where. So you already know. Steven says he'll be there. Hey, man, come tune in. Voch, have you ever gone back and did a review of your ranks versus 3-5 years of production? Nah. I try not to look backwards, man, because it's a lot more hindsight when you look backwards. You know what I mean? And I really like to stick with my gut where I'm at that day. So if I do go back and look, it's more so of reflection and how much I've grown as an evaluator, because I've made plenty of takes that people looked at and, you know, have called genius or smart that have worked out or whatever. But I made some takes to where I'm like, man, Voch, do you watch football? However, I've grown. I've grown a lot, man. Like just being around the game, watching the game, just constantly watching football, you learn so much. So I'm taking a lot of information to teach y'all, but the more ball you watch, man, you can go to coaching clinics and learn stuff. You can look up stuff on YouTube and learn stuff. But I learned a lot of football simply by just watching football, and I don't know if that's an everybody thing, or if that's just like a little superpower that I have or whatever. But shit, the Avengers need help, so shit. Somebody asked me, was I gonna watch Endgame? Hell yeah, man. I gotta watch it Friday though because the draft on Thursday, so I'll be watching Endgame Friday morning. Onions, which is better than Apex Legends, which is better than Ohio State center Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is ridiculously trash. So Zenwick Yada, I'm with you on that. The best pass catcher in the draft, as a running back or like a wide receiver. The best pass catcher running back in this draft is it might be Travion. Could be Travion. Tony Pollard lines up at receiver. And catches the ball a bunch. Darrell Henderson also lines up at receiver a bunch and catches the ball, so we'll see. Bet y'all Voch still plays Sega Genesis because he's booty at Apex. I'm not trash at Apex. I just don't like if I'm gonna play a first person shooter, I like realistic first person shooters. But I still play Game Boy Advance. I still play DS. I still play Nintendo 64. I still play Xbox 360. NCAA 14 on Xbox 360. And I still play PlayStation 2. Def Jam Fight for New York, NBA Street, Volume 2. Suikoden, the best RPG game I ever played. What else I play on PS2? Metal Gear. I still get busy on PS2 and Xbox 360 and all my old systems. So yes, I do play on old systems, but Apex is still booty juice, my guy. Red Dead Redemption is currently the one thing that's taking away time from my football though. Red Dead is fire, man. I actually got Montgomery as my top running back and not Jacobs from Alabama. There you go, Trailblazer. We got something else alike. Voch, who should be drafted if the Raiders traded to the number 1 pick? Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams, the best player in the draft. He's the best player in the draft, so go get him. Hashtag Nene don't run nothing. Facts. You said it, not me though. But facts. Which running back do you think the Eagles will get? Well, they just signed a guy. They just signed Jordan Howard, and they still got some rotational guys that have started for him. So, I don't know if the Eagles draft a running back. I don't know. Do you think Chase Winovich from Michigan is going first round? No. I really like Chase Winovich. I think he's a great defensive lineman. He's at pure defensive line stuff, he's better than Rashawn Gary. But Chase has outplayed his body and his athleticism. You know what I'm saying? As far as like a hand guy, technique guy, how to get free, how to like risk control and all that type of stuff. Chase is fantastic, man. But his size would dictate he'll be like outside linebacker, but he doesn't fit that. He's not athletic enough to be a linebacker, and if you put his hand in the dirt, he's not big enough. He's not. I don't think he's strong enough. Just Chase is a fantastic player, man. He just doesn't have the physical tools to translate to the next level, in my opinion. Now, if you can get Chase Winovich and Rashawn Gary to do the fusion dance and just turn to one big light-skinned D lineman, but that's first overall pick right there. That's first overall pick right there. Absolutely. But, what else we got? Bosa average. Woo! Talking shit about Bosa. Are you going to do a video on Juan Thornhill? Probably not. I just lost a lot of questions. My bad. Let me try to lightning through this because it's almost time. I don't even want nothing, but damn, I see how it is. Nene, I'm sorry. I was stunned for the fellas, Nene. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's see. I still don't believe some mocks have Eric McCoy in the first round. That's wild, man. And I really like Eric McCoy. He's just not a first rounder. There hasn't been a successful Alabama defensive lineman in the draft since Marcel Darius. I think Jonathan Allen is pretty fantastic. The fuck? even my man's last year. I learned new names and I just forget new names. They went to the same team. The Redskins guy, defensive tackle, 3-tackle, whatever. He's pretty good. Jaron Reed is a pretty good player with the Seahawks. Ashawn Robinson is pretty good as well. What the hell you been watching? What the hell? There hasn't been a successful Alabama defensive lineman since Marcel Davis. No, I can't stand by that, Eric. I can't stand by that. If you pick Quentin, what do you do with Solomon Thomas? You can push him off a bridge if you want to. He's not an end, and they spent the third pick on the draft. Hey, they shouldn't have picked him. They should have picked him right there. You just got to eat your losses right there. You can't make Solomon Thomas play like the third overall pick. You can't make him do it. Voch wasn't on board for that shit, no way. So, no. Voch, are you going to do any film on linebackers? I'm doing Devin Bush soon. So, stay tight for that. Hang tight for that. How many quality D linemen are worth really taking before you reach? That's a Cleo Lombardi question, fam. I don't even know. Voch, you ever played GameCube? I've played every Smash Brothers ever. So yes, I have played GameCube. I take back what I said. Voch is for the culture. Yeah. Red Dead for Game of the Year. Hey man, God of War is fantastic. I haven't made my mind up yet. Go play Marathon, same thing. Yo, Voch, who do you think is the best pass blocking running back in this draft? Sorry if it's already mentioned. Pass blocking running back. They all the same. They all look. They all got work to do. There are no top tier pass blocking running backs this year. Raquel Armstead's pretty good at it. David Montgomery's pretty good at it. Damian Harris is pretty good at it too. So, Deron Payne, there you go. Deron Payne's a good name too. Terrence Cody wasn't good. Terrence Cody was just 500 pounds. Boy, I remember Terrence Cody when he was coming out. How do you feel about Lonnie Johnson? I'll let you know when I fully dig into DBs like real heavy. Let's see. The $100 super chat finna go away? Oh, it's never going away. It's in my heart forever. Quentin Williams, DeForest Buckner, and D4 best D line in the league for the next 5 years. I'm with you. Just cut ties with old Solomon Thomas and go on with your life. Voch, would you compare Brian Burns with D Ford? Nah. I think Brian Burns is a little more athletic, but I also think D Ford plays D line a little better. D Ford coming out of Auburn played D line a little better than Brian Burns. I don't think Brian Burns knows how to play D line very well. So that's that. You gonna go live with Mark Holmes? Man, look, man, I've been doing videos all day. I'm about to drop this film session on y'all. I did that ranking video. I did this live stream. I went to go work out. I did some more research. I'm about to go play Red Dead Redemption and hop on this damn FaceTime, dog. Salute to Mark Holmes, though. I'll be listening from the background. Let's see. Voch, have you looked at any tight ends? I've looked at them, but I haven't thoroughly looked at them. I'll be looking at them next. Let's see. Voch, Jonathan Allen is the best Alabama defensive tackle so far. I love Jonathan Allen. He's fantastic. Voch, Josh Allen reminds me a little bit of Devon Kennard from Detroit. Would you agree? Who the hell is Devon Kennard? Who is that? Who that? I don't know who that is. Anyway, let me start to post this link real fast. If y'all got any more last minute questions, let's get this going. This is gonna be the link to the Montgomery film session. So come through. Voch, is there gonna be a Dallas Cowboy roundtable before the draft? Probably so. The Dallas Cowboy roundtable Illuminati been trying to work it out, but Foots will be busy one day, or Law will be babysitting, or Okoye was in California. Voch is busy doing draft stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna work it out. It's just a very busy time right now, but we're gonna absolutely get the we're gonna get a live stream going. We're definitely gonna get a live stream going, and I want to do some work with E2 Blue and DMV Dallas Cowboy and Space Cowboy. There's a lot of Cowboy YouTubers I would love to work with, but I guess a lot of people think I'm high and mighty. I be chilling. There's no malice in my heart. I'm an approachable dude, man. But I don't know. Is Brian Broaddus's opinion valuable, or does he not know anything? I think Brian Broaddus is very, very knowledgeable, and I'm gonna meet him soon. I'm gonna give me a little trip to Dallas and go holler at him and talk ball with him. But we may not always agree on every take, but I know his take is backed up with film, and he's not just talking out of his ass. And he has a hate for emotional Cowboy fans, and I have that same hate. So I fucks with Broaddus. What's up, Voch? Let's get a workout together? No. DP, hey, man, I feel you, but I like to be miserable when I'm working out, man. I like to just be alone and angry and sweating. I don't like to be inside in air-conditioned rooms. Like, my basis for working out is former football player, and that was always miserable, so I know nothing else but being miserable. But peep this out, y'all. Thanks for coming through. I'm dropping the link right now for y'all to go and check out the David Montgomery film session. This has been an all running back day. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop random ass videos in the middle of the week just like this. Tuesday and Thursday, 7 Central for the draft show. Trying to be consistent. I'm going to be covering the draft day 1, day 2, and day 3. I'm going to do an hour pre-show. I'm going to do reactions to every single pick, reactions and analysis. Not just going to be a reaction video. I'm breaking down where these players fit, how they fit in the scheme, whose jobs they're going to take, where they fit in the depth chart. And on the post-show, I'm going to open up the phones. I'm going to let y'all call in and react, and we're going to talk about it and all that. That's going to be day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the draft, and it's going to start 1 hour before the actual draft. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, man. Don't forget about the Patreon. Appreciate all the super chats. Steven, Robin, Rio, you are a legend. Salute to you, sir. And Abram. What else? Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. What else? Patreon. What else? Discord. All those links are in my description. Support my merch. Thank y'all so much. There's another link, man. Peace and hair grease. Gone. Salute.